There's like a giant cloud of tear gas blowing by now. Stings the nostrils.
But there's others that are just blockading the street, basically saying if you're going to bring the vehicles through here, you're going to have to go through us. It's like a human bridge.
I know.
It's sad because I understand the frustration, and it's just such a futile way to express it.
Right, they're just frustrated. I mean, this is rising out of frustration and feeling like your voices are not heard, like Black lives don't matter. This is what we're hearing over and over again, and they're not large, they're not really getting out of hand. It's still essentially, for the most part, a peaceful protest, but obviously you always are going to have a few people that are a little more hot-headed and are apt to get violent and commit crime. But for the majority, these people are fed up. This is frustration.
Ooh. That's the guy who doesn't like me. Well, that's his problem. And this guy is just like, he's just been whacking everybody with that baton.
Yeah. That's the thing, it's a fine line here. It's not like we hate the cops or dislike the cops. Obviously, they have a job to do. It's just that they've lost sight of what that job is, and have somewhere along the line, the word came down that we're the enemy. Yeah, we hate bullies.
Yep.
And it's it's their problem too. They need to be checking each other. And when they see one of their comrades in blue doing something that is against the Constitution, violates people's rights, is wrong.
They need to think about what kind of a world they're creating, what kind of a world they're leaving to their children. Kelly Thomas's dad was a cop. Their children, they may find one day they've got a child who's got some mental issues, is homeless, and might get beaten to death in the streets if they don't get the system under control.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I survived
That's so true.
Another fan. Another fan waiting to crack my head open with a baton.
This is an unlawful assembly. We all need to disperse now, or you'll be subject to arrest.
Whoa, I'm about to be subject to be getting backed up by a car. I can, the MRAPs are coming up.
How does it turn into an unlawful protest?
When they say so.
Well, when they get tired of being out here and, oh, here's an LRAD. Whoa, never mind, no, it's not, my bad.
Obviously, you don't.
Oh, he's got the gun pointed at people, though. There we go.
Yeah.
He just spun around in his turret.
Getting into Judge Dredd territory here. This is now an unlawful protest because I say it's unlawful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, you can protest there, but not here. That's what bullies do. They draw a line in the sand and dare you to cross over it.
He said that this is an unlawful assembly now. You guys see this?
I see it.
I'm on a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, this is a very lawful place to be. We're on the sidewalk. But now you can't. You can't. It's once they get tired and fed up, and that's when it's unlawful.
Yeah.
There's just people walking by just kind of laughing at the fact that, they just said, get off the road, you can be on the sidewalk. Now they're saying that everyone needs to go back to their car, that everything, just being out here in general is now unlawful.
Mm-hmm.
So the cops are now
justified this. They said they've now justified this. Now it's all, no matter what, it is an unlawful assembly, and everyone has to go back to their cars, or they will be subject to arrest.
Yeah, quite frankly, what he's giving you is an unconstitutional order because the First Amendment specifically protects people's right to peacefully assemble and redress their grievances. So if you're standing there peacefully complaining about their unlawful actions, that is specifically protected by the highest law in the land. So,
and the majority of the people are standing on the sidewalk and they're listening to the orders of getting out of the street. And you have some people crossing the street, but I mean, you could see the majority of the people are obeying orders. They're just assembling.
People are coming down from this hilltop.
People coming down from what?
The hilltop.
People coming down this from where this building is. Looks like someone found a trash can and decided to throw it and toss it.
Oh.
They are starting to block this area off. The helicopter's gotten a little bit lower now.
I respect what you do, but what you got to do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Trying to find where Jakari went. There he is. They turned over a whole bunch of stuff. You can see these big flower pots that were out here. Flipped them all over up and down the sidewalk. They've all been flipped. Nah, where is that coming from? The gas is just lingering around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your mask on.
Can't see.
Vehicles, residents, and media personnel, and we need to leave.
What do you say about media personnel, Joe?
Do I know?
Didn't he just say something about media personnel? Did he say something about that?
He said anybody out here needs to leave now.
We need to return to our vehicles immediately. This is an unlawful assembly. Destroying property here in Ferguson, Missouri.
We're not destroying anything. You guys are destroying the Constitution by telling me I can't be here.
You'll leave the area now.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some people that destroyed some property. And a lot of people are saying, well, why is destroying property is more important to you than destroying someone's life? But
Go back to your vehicles.
that's not gonna change.
You guys need to return home.
Missouri. This is an unlawful assembly.
He just told everyone to leave Ferguson, Missouri.
Ferguson. Anyone in Ferguson, Missouri is unlawfully assembled.
Oh, somebody just threw something there, I think.
Stop destroying property here in Ferguson, Missouri. You can leave on either side here, the far north side or the far south side.
Is Jakari shooting high-quality footage right now? Awesome.
But of course,
when y'all get back tonight, y'all should put up the footage of Jakari's confrontation with these guys get around him and trying to intimidate him.
Yeah, and then them telling me that hey, that's that guy, let's get him.
Yeah. And then they see that the destruction of the private property is what is getting this shut down. It's what's having the world turn against them and not support what they're doing there. It's the destruction of private property.
Your vehicles. This is an unlawful assembly.
Negative.
Anyone refusing to leave, you will be subject to arrest.
Anyone refusing to go along with the Constitution and deny our First Amendment rights will be arrested.
Well, we want them to be subject to arrest, but they investigate themselves. And
Joe, when you talked to those journalists, where was it from? Holland? Did they tell you what was their take on this whole thing?
To say that again, you were coming in broken up.
When you were talking to those journalists from another country, was it Holland that they were from, Netherlands?
Yes.
What was their take on this situation?
They were just kind of like, is this something normal? The guy said, is this something that normally happens? I was like, not to my knowledge. I mean, I've only seen it, here.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty young, so I wasn't around for a lot of the riots like McBreen was.
Mm-hmm. I was there too. I wasn't there, but I saw them, yeah. Happen to know of them.
what's the one?
Because you guys have mentioned You guys mentioned last
the 1898 Wilmington race riot.
You will be subject to arrest. This is a lawful assembly.
All you can see is a flickering of light on top of their shiny shields of justice as they march towards.
You know what? I think the reason why we haven't seen much of the
Edgar Allan Poe really missed out on an opportunity. He could have written a lot of good poems and stuff right here.
The sadness.
Hey, maybe we're not seeing the National Guard because they're not armed and equipped like the militarized police.
Outstanding arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, we can do this. We can handle this. I mean, so far they're not being as aggressive as the world was expecting them to be. I mean, they threw bricks, destroyed a police car, and
Will be subject to arrest.
I've seen them throw 1, 2 canisters, so.
The night is young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to keep getting worse, probably. Confrontational.
Well, you're now being forced to move down the road further. Yep.
I think on both sides, it's people are trying to stay calm.
Let's go, media. We all gonna get locked up. Y'all know, officer, a lot of media people got locked up last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
A lot of the media got locked up last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get a picture. This is pretty epic.
Tell us what you're seeing there.
And also, while people are harassing them,
Oh, wow, look at that.
they get paid
Wow.
extra.
Well,
But they need to be home with their families.
yeah, it's...
Well, one of these guys shot me
Joe,
last
does
time.
the whistle stop on fire mean anything
I
to
don't know. I
you?
can
Where's the
tell which
whistle
one.
stop?
Well, they didn't mean to use it
Oh, yeah, it happens. I'm not complaining.
away. We asked you guys, we asked everyone to be nice to all the officers. They're here to protect us, not to harass us. Now, you have people that come all across the world to try to cause damages and to turn our city and to mess with our officers. We, city of St. Louis and also Ferguson is going to do all
Give him the
they
mic.
can to protect our city and to protect our officers. So
Yeah, get closer. Get closer, Joe.
also, they're protecting us.
Right.
And they're also protecting the riders. They are doing damages to the city. So they're not here. All this is not here for show. It's all here to protect us. Yeah. No more media.
Hey, Joe, do you know where the whistle stop is? They saying from Ferguson Police Scanner that it's on fire right now. Is that near you guys?
What is? What
the
is?
whistle stop? The whistle stop?
The whistle stop?
Yeah. Does that
I don't
sound
know what
familiar?
that is. No, I never heard that.
All right, we'll look it up and see if we can find it.
Maybe they set a whistleblower on fire. I don't know.
Oh, you want to walk down this way again?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's that lovely smoke making all
It's at Florissant and Carson.
I'm not sure.
We're going to pull it up on a map.
South or west?
Anyone refusing to leave
Hold on one second.
are subject to
Why are these things going? Ugh.
It's
Those
South
some Doritos.
Florissant. South Florissant and Carson.
Why did you bring me over here, Jakari? It's way worse. Ugh. It's like a pocket of tyranny smoke.
Tyranny gas.
And,
What's up, dudes?
Bringing tear gas, huh?
So we're bringing up on a map of where the whistle stop is. It's a frozen custard place, and it's on
What's worse, I'm
Carson
coughing
and
throwing up,
South
or I have a
Florissant.
gas mask on and I'm not wearing
what's
it.
going on there?
They're saying it's on
I said,
fire
what's-
right now.
See, that's what's happening here. The residents of Ferguson do not want their businesses to be burned down and looted and vandalized again. That's what the person was yelling about, is that all these people are coming in from other places and burning down their town.
Yeah.
And that's why these police are there, you know, protecting them. That's what this person was saying, that they're even protecting the protesters, and they're there to protect those private businesses. And, you know, here we're talking about how lives are being destroyed people are being put out of business because they're going to have to wait